Hello guys, Santa here, and today I'm going to talk about something that they did really amazing job on this recent patch with update, and it's a crafting system. So not many people actually used a crafting system before, just because making them was really difficult. You have to get a certain specific hero and etc. But now they did change it with a different system. And what you can do is regular basic heroes. You guys can just go ahead and make a craft them. So how it works is for any of the heroes listed in here, you guys can just go ahead and click on it. And what you can do is if you have a 2 6-star hero, you can change it into a the hero that you want. So for 2 for 1, you guys can just go ahead and then get a hero that you really like. So in for instance, let's say if you got heroes that you don't need, like let's say Lania, or like a Leo or Qingtao and stuff like that, you guys can just go ahead and then get the hero that you really wanted or something. So this is something that they did. I think it's all right, just because you want to save a lot of 6-star heroes for plussing your awakened hero. But if it's something that for especially those users who are in the really top tiers and have all of the heroes, and you keep getting these useless heroes, they can just go ahead and then go ahead and use these crafting system to get whichever one they want. There are limits on the bottom. You can see 0 out of 1, so you could do 1 per month, which is kind of like a bummer, but still it's a something with that where you guys can still use. And starting from the on the top, you can see that based on whichever one the element that they are, like for instance this one's defense, support, and magic, all-rounder, and fighting type. You guys can just go ahead and then choose, and then check out the heroes, or you could just scroll down the list as well. The next one is a elements. So there's gonna be a level 4 and 5 elements for all of them, and pretty much like a same thing. uh Limit per month is 3 times, but this one at the same time you gotta sacrifice 3 5-star elements, which in my opinion is just not really worth it. Even the 4-star one, you need 3 4-star elements, which I just really don't feel like something that I really want to do, unless you're really desperate for that one element or something like that. But even then, I feel like it's just really waste. So with this is just just not really worth it. But for those of you who really need that crafting, they can just go ahead and then use it. But I think the one of the best one is probably the next, and it's just weapons. If you get a useless 6-star weapons, where you feel like you're never gonna use it, because you constantly, every week you're going to upgrade or awaken all these items, you guys can just go ahead and make that. Having sacrifice 4 is kind of a lot, but still, you can select a certain stats that you want, like for instance like a speed attack, lethal, crit, whichever one. And also they do have a higher ones, like a tail sword, Lin's, the orb, and etc. So even the highest items like Yunhees and stuff, you guys can still go ahead and claim these. So by although it's like for aces you need a 6, I mean as you need a 3 6-star 7 9 armor, because it's one higher. And then for the formal forlord is a little bit higher than that. You need a 2 forlord item, which is kind of costly, but still, by doing this you guys can just, even anyone can technically go ahead and then claim the highest, the items that are also available, and etc. So this is just really great. And also you guys can go ahead and do that for jewels as well. If you have 3 regular jewels, you can change into a 7 night jewels, which are really nice. And like same, you guys can just go ahead and click to find out or sort by different types, weapon, armor, and jewels. So they make it really easy for you like that, so you don't have to scroll all the way down. But I think the best part about this new crafting system is this. You can get a 4 Lord, 7 Knight, Luminous Rebellion, and also 6-star summoning, and etc. with sacrificing, let's say for instance, this 2 4 Lord. Now this seems pretty bad, but one of the great advantage is that some people might have a bunch of let's say Wukong, which came out really early on, or 7 Knights. They might all have a max level 7 Knights, and they might just keep getting it through like a S chest or etc. And they might be just sitting there, and they can just go ahead and then switch it out or try to get a new one and etc. So this just gives a lot of flexibility with the extra heroes that you have left. So even if you max the 7 Knight or 4 Lord or Luminous Rebellion, you can still use them to get the other Luminous Rebellion or other 7 Knights, and etc. So this is just really great ways for a lot of different people. But I think one of the great thing is this one. This one, you could get a random 6-star summoning ticket, and it's really simple. You could do it 4 times a month, but you just sacrifice a 6-star hero. So if you get a 6-star hero that you really don't need, you could just go ahead and basically resummon them by paying 50,000 gold, which is not as much compared to some of the other ones. But by doing that, instead of like a topaz where you want to like a refuse or anything, by doing this, you could just go ahead and pay just a little bit of money and go ahead and then try to get a 6-star hero again. So by doing this, you might actually have chance of getting other heroes like 4 Lord, 7 Knights, and Luminous Rebellion as well. So I think this is just a really, really great one. And the other ones, you guys can get a boss raid jewels by sacrificing 7 Knight and the raid armor items and etc. As well as a accessory which are extremely seems like hard to get, sacrificing 6 5-star accessory, which is quite a still, it's just some of the various ways so where we can reuse a lot of the materials, items, and heroes and etc. to have this the new chance. And also this is where you can get a fragment of destruction through a dismantling a awakened hero. So if you have extra awakened hero, or those of you who awaken all of the heroes and have nothing that they want to get from the recent like a handout for level 30 plus 5 awakened heroes, they could just go ahead and use this and get a fragment of destruction in exchange, and use that for future other etc things that heroes that might come out with awakening. So it's just another great boost. But I think one great thing about this new crafting system is that it gives a lot of flexibilities to a lot of useless things that you get. Even the 6-star heroes and things that you get now, it's not actually that useless anymore, because you can reuse them to get different things and etc. So I just really like the new crafting system, how they did it. And also they made it really neat by being able to organize through just click on the buttons on the top by different types and etc. So it's just really helpful, and just way better than the previous crafting system where it took forever to craft any of the heroes and etc. But also at the same time, they did take out a where you could get a different like a 7 Knight through sacrificing different 7 Knight. But I think they compensated through getting a the random selectors, random summons, and etc. So I hope this video clarified a lot of the new crafting system. If you guys do have any still questions, I'll try my best to answer it on the comments down below. And I'll also be posting some of the other videos where they did a rework on a lot of things like a raid and etc. So please check out my other videos in the future, and I'll be back with more videos. Thank you.